Hello creation, I hope you're well. I've just written this has just come through. It's only a paragraph. It's called Hunting Eagle. It's very Native American, I would have said, of influence. So anyway, it's only a paragraph. Hunting eagle sits in complete awareness, devoid of distraction, pure vision of focus. Hunting eagle learned of patience, scanning creation in search of defenceless. Lapsing of time brings not worry to hunter, nor call for courage the master to muster. Hunting eagle with blink of the eye, wings to the beat, takes off for the sky. Soaring, soaring, arising majestic, spiritual guidance by way of shamanic, leading the soul to the insight desired, appearing to all when direction required. Thermal rising, elevation assured, the gaining of clarity, all yearnings procured. At one with Creator, the journey full flow. Follow hunting eagle, for the way he will show. So it's very shamanic in its how it's been presented. Not that I slipped off into a vision or not. No. When they do come along, they are quite sporadic, and they tend to be the visions I'm on about, and they're the clairvoyant ones, the black and white ones. I say mainly, they're the more common ones that I have, and when they do come along, I love them. Love them. Yeah, and I don't doubt with practice they will become more prominent. And we all have that, I believe, we all have that ability. Of course we do. We're all energy, aren't we? We all have that ability to connect to creation, to that which created us. So, and we're already connected. If we weren't connected, we wouldn't be alive, would we? Because we're all energy. It's when I've had out-of-body experiences, there's always been a chord, not an accord, as in Pirates of the Caribbean, but there's always been a chord that has been connected to what I believe is probably my solar plexus. I don't know, but it's middle of my body anyway. And I've had over the years, over the last sort of, how long would you say, since the turn of the millennium, I've had plenty of those spiritual, if you like, other world. Well, I don't know how do you if there's somebody watching this who's not had any of those experiences, why would you believe anybody? You just say they're nuts. Just say they've been on good drugs or bad drugs or whatever, won't you? But there's a difference when you I think you've got to be open to beyond the blinkered self. I do. If all you see is what you get, and that's how it is. If you're of that frame of mind, then you're not open to possibilities, are you? And they can say that there are some more creative, some of those who are more creative in their expression than some others upon this planet, and some choose to be. I mean, we're all living that. I believe we're all living the lives that we're meant to live anyway. But I also believe that we've all got that ability. It's just it's laying dormant, you know, within many. But this is a time of great awakening. There's lots happening, and that's going to force people to look at outside of their comfort zones, you know. And when we are forced to look outside of our comfort zone, that's when we see the world as, or our world as not the be all and end all of creation. You know, it's an enlightenment. It really is. This is how I term it to be, you know. So, you know, how many people, you know, say, well, there's got to be something, you know. I mean, they'll say it's a load of bollocks in one breath, but then when something happens, you know, if something of the paranormal happens and they witness it, a lot of people ignore it, you know. A lot of people choose to ignore it, and that's their choice, because they're scared of it. It's fear that holds a lot back when it comes to embracing our spiritual side, you know. And this is not me being judgmental, not at all, because every avenue needs to be explored for the creator to learn of itself, but also everyone learns at their own pace, you know. Sometimes I may look at things from a different angle, and it might seem that I'm sort of changing my mind about something, but it's not. It's a different perspective, it's a different angle. All possibilities exist, you know. They do on different timelines, but then it's like, where does this, how can you sit down with your mates in a pub and have a conversation like this? You can't. We're all, what you are living, what you are perceiving, you know, is your perception, and it's what you're living, you know. Creativity and how we express ourselves, and being open to tapping into that universal consciousness and letting it flow through and seeing what you know, what comes out, is a choice. I believe it's a choice. I really do. I think anyone can do it, because we are the universe. There may be some who've got more life, have lived more lives. There may be some souls that are much, much older that are here now upon this planet than many others, you know, and that are here to try and help in this awakening, what's happening in this ascension process, in the evolution of the human consciousness. Anyway, it's all just opinion at the end of it, isn't it? And it's all perception, but it's what we are open to. And there will be a lot of people now questioning, especially now, what's it all about? Well, it's your journey of life, and sometimes it's just, you know, to be lived, to be explored. But have a care on how you handle others' hearts. That's it for today. Take care.